Hello guys, welcome to CyberCrust YouTube channel. So guys, today we are in the day 17 challenge of Advent of Cyber 2025. So guys, without wasting the time, let's dive into the computer screen and start today's challenge. So guys, here I have the complete playlist of Advent of Cyber 2025. So guys, you can follow this playlist. So in this playlist, you can get all the updates from day 1 to day 24. And guys, you can save this playlist, you can share with your friends, and guys, subscribe to CyberCrust YouTube channel. So guys, now I am on my TryHackMe dashboard. So we can move to AOC. So now we can scroll down and here we can give a continue learning. And guys, here you can see we have the day 17 room, that is the CyberChef Hoperation Save McSkidy. I think using this room we can save the McSkidy. So guys, now here we are in the CyberChef Operation Save McSkidy room. Here we have the video 1, here we have the video 2, and these are from the industrial experts. And guys, from here the story begins. So guys, basically here the story is McSkidy is imprisoned in King Malhar's quantum warren, and Sir Breach Blocker 3 was put in charge for the security for the fortress, and his defense of worthy of his names. So however, McSkidy managed to send vital clues to his team using harmless bunny picture. One message revealed the 5 blocks needed to be disabled to secure an escape route. So here we have the task to escape McSkidy from Sir Breach Blocker 3's imprison. So here we have 5 blocks, like we have to solve 5 questions and we have to unlock 5 blocks and we have to save the McSkidy. So here we have some learning objectives like introduction to encoding and decoding, like learn how to use CyberChef and identify useful information in web application through HTTP header. So here we have the connecting to machine information. So now we can start the attack machine. Here we have the target machine. And guys, now here we can give a check and we can move to task 2. As in task 2, we have the information about the encoding and decoding. Like you can go through this table and you can get a complete idea what is the difference between the encoding and the encryption. And guys, here we have the overview of CyberChef. You can go through this information. Like here we have also one simple example, so you can try this of your own. And now here we can give a check and we can move to task 3. So guys, here we can open our Firefox in the attack box and I will copy the URL from here and we can simply give a paste and give a enter. So guys, here you can see we have 5 blocks and we have to unlock these 5 blocks and we have to save the McSkidy. So here in the bookmark you can see we have the offline CyberChef tool. So first load that, and in the new tab we can open the lock. So guys, here we have the first lock. So basically we have to unlock these 5 blocks. First of all, we have to ask for the lock. Secondly, we can go through the HTML header and the developer tool to dive into the HTML header. Using the HTML header, we have to find some of the information or magical codes, and using that magical code we can find the username and password for each locks. Then we have to unlock that, and finally we have to find the final flag and save the McSkidy. So guys, let's start the task and let's unlock our first lock. So guys, as per the instructions, first of all let's copy out this text and we can simply copy out this and we can put this in the CyberChef and we'll try to decode. So this is looking like a base 64, so we can simply change this from base 64 and here we got the output that all hell King Malhar. So now our task is like we can move for the HTML header and we can get some of the magical text. So we will simply move to the HTML header. Guys, you can see for the label 1, here we have the X magic question, like what is the password for label 1. So we will simply copy out this and we will put this in the CyberChef tool and we will try to convert this to base 64. So here I will drag to base 64 and we will convert this text. So guys, here you can see we have simply converted this text to base 64. So now we will simply copy out this text and we will put this here and we'll give a send. So guys, here you can see we got our response and this response is also in base 64. So we will simply copy that and we will put that in CyberChef and we we have to decode. And guys, here you can see here is the password and we got the password and that is also in base 64. So we have to decode that. So before decoding, we have to know in which form we have to decode. So for that, again, we have to move to the HTML header and we have to check out for the login logic. So for that, after in the developer tool, we can move to the debugger and we can give a reload or refresh, and under this static and JavaScript, you can see we have the login logic. And for label 1 here we have to convert this from base 64, like we have to put from base 64 logic here. So I will simply copy the password text and I will put in the input field, and here you can see we have simply decoded that, and I am so fluffy is the password. So yes, this is correct also. So guys, we got our first password and that is also correct. So now let's decode the username. So for username also we can simply copy the username from here and we can simply decode that in the CyberChef. Like here the username is cottontail. I will simply copy that and in the CyberChef we will simply change that to base 64, and here we can simply copy that and we will put that here. And guys, here you can see we have unlocked our first gate and now we will move towards the second gate. Guys, now we have to unlock our second lock, and guys we have to follow the same rule. So we can simply copy the name from here and we can put that in the CyberChef, and same thing you can see we got the output, that is all hell king malheur. So let's move to the HTML header and let's find the magical text. In the network tab, we can simply reload and here we have the magical text like, did you change the password? So I will copy this and in the CyberChef we will decode, and yes, we can copy out this and we will simply give this response. So here we also got the response from carrot hand and that is also in base 64. So here we can simply put that and we will try to decode. We will also use from base 64, and guys here you can see here is the password. So I will simply copy this password text, and now we can move to the HTML header. We can look for the debugger and for the login logic. So let's check out the login logic for this second one. So guys, here you can see the login logic is double from base 64. Like we have to use 2 times base 64. So I will simply use 2 times base 64, and here simply we got the password. Like we can copy this password and we will paste this here and we can give a check. So guys, this is correct. Now we will put the password in the password field and we will decode the username and we will unlock the second gate. So guys, here you can see we have unlocked the second gate. Now we can move to the third gate. Guys, from the third gate we will not get any magical text from the HTML header. We have to try something of our own and we have to get the password from the user. The user is long here. Like we have to try something of our own and we have to extract the password from him. So yes, we have gone through the instructions. So now simply let's copy that from here, and yes, yes, all hell king malheur. So here we have also the login logic. Like here we have to use from base 64 and then we have to use the XOR and we have to use some key values for the XOR. Let's move to network and give a refresh. and from level 3, I think from here we can get the, yes, from here we got the XOR key, that is CyberChef. X recipe key, that is CyberChef. We need this key to decode the XOR. Okay, first of all, let's ask for the password. Okay, let's try password please. And as for the login logic, we have to convert this to base 64, then to XOR using the X recipe key. So let's convert to base 64. Now XOR, we will drag and drop XOR. Now for the key, we can type CyberChef, that is the X recipe key. And now we can simply convert this to UTF-8. Yes, we got the password, that is Bugs Bunny. So let's put that and give a check. Yes, that is correct. Now let's put the password in the password field and let's get the username. So here also we got the username, and yes, we can simply copy this username and give a check. Yes guys, you can see we have unlocked the third key. So now let's move towards the fourth lock. Let's find for the fourth lock. So we will simply ask like password please, and we will get the decoded value. So here we can copy this and we can wait for the output. So guys, here we got the output. So let's convert that to base 64, and guys, here you can see we got the password, but now here the password is not looking like base 64. So this is the MD5. Okay, this is the MD5. So for that we need the crack station. So we can simply move to the crack station, we can paste that value here, and we can simply crack hashes. So here we got the password. So we can simply copy this password from here and we can simply paste that password. And for username, we can simply copy the username from here. We can simply convert this to base 64 using the CyberChef tool, and we can get the username. So here we have the username. So let's paste and give a base. So guys, here you can see we have also unlocked the fourth lock. So here I will simply enter the password and give a check. Now guys, we can simply move to our fifth lock, or this is the final lock. So guys, here we have to unlock the fifth lock and then we have to retrieve the flag, and after that we can successfully escape McSkidy from this jail. So we will perform the same steps. So we will ask for the password and we will enter that value here. We will send. Here you can see we got the password. I will simply copy this password value from here. We can move for the web developer tool to find what is the logic behind this. So here you can see, like here we have some cases like R1, R2, R3, but in this case we will use the R3. And R3 logic, like here we have to convert this to ROT 13, then from base 64, and then the XOR. Okay, using this step, first of all let's perform all these steps and find the flag. So guys, here you can see we have to perform these 3 steps. So first of all we have to convert this to ROT 13, like we can simply drag ROT 13, then it is base 64. Yes, we have also done base 64. Now it's time for XOR. Okay, we will also simply drag the XOR, and for the X recipe key we will simply type CyberChef, and now we can simply convert this to UTF-8. And guys, here you can see we got the password. So let's copy this from here and give it paste and check. So guys, this is correct. Now we will find the flag. So simply we can paste the password here. We have to decode this username. So we'll simply paste the username and give a base. So guys, here you can see we have successfully unlocked the fifth lock also. So now we can get the flag. So here we have the final flag. So let's copy this flag give a paste here and give a check. So guys, this is correct. So we have successfully escaped McSkidy. And guys, here we have also one recommendation room, so we can give a check. Now here we have also some side quest 3, so we can give a check. And now here we completed. You did it. CyberChef room is done, so we can give a continue. From here also I got one Advent of Cyber ticket, so now we can give a continue. And guys, now we can simply move to Wareville. We have successfully completed the day 17 challenge, that is CyberChef Operation Safe McSkidy. So guys, we have successfully completed the day 17 challenge of Advent of Cyber 2025. Guys, for more updates, subscribe to CyberCrust YouTube channel. Thank you.